Hello, my name is Viskulukers and welcome to Armored Warfare. And you wanna know what time it is? Oh man, it is the global operations time. Yes, the open beta has been launched and you can download it and play global operations. Ain't that fantastic? Here's all the trailers and everything you probably have seen and all building up this hype and all the streams and everything. Oh yeah, you can do it all yourself right now. Here are the instructions on how to get in, so forth. Let's get in right now. And here we are, finally in here in the game. And the first thing you see is that the garage looks quite a bit different, quite neat, and you can really zoom close to the vehicles and everything. You can have a really good look at them and so forth. But let's get into the global operations. Oh yeah, I've already been in the queue and half an hour being in the queue, and there is enough players for a couple of matches, and that's the public test server for you at the moment. Oh man, the only thing you need to try is the global operations, and it does not work. A round of applause. I mean, maybe I'm a bit too harsh, but you know, at least I see the funny side. It's pretty much the only thing this test server is trying to test, and it's the only thing that doesn't work. Oh man. But unfortunately, here was a new vehicle that was Centauro 155 mod or something like that, and it looked really interesting. I'm gonna attach a screenshot of it into the screen, and to my knowledge it should be coming into the tech tree, probably in the Wolfly. It was so probably around here because it was a Centauro line, and the Centauro 120 will be removed to the tier 9, so they'll probably come up with a new tier 7 one, and the Centauro can go to the new tier 7 one, and that will go into the tank that I just showed you in this, and the Centauro 120 will go to the Centauro 155, and from there we would go into the current Centauro 120. And it was quite interesting vehicle because it had only high explosive shells, nothing but high explosive, quite much like, where is the fox? It's in the Shishkin tree. Here we go, the Scorpion. It was quite much like the Scorpion, having only high explosive, but it had like 4 different kinds of high explosive, pretty much like the standard, upgraded, even more upgraded, and then had like an armor piercing type high explosive. It was like if you don't penetrate, it doesn't do jack, but if you do penetrate, it does a hell of a lot damage, like ridiculous amount of damage. It was around 1,000 points of damage, which is absurdly much. Because if you compare it to the existing tier 8 tank destroyer, even with its heat rounds doing 693 damage, it was like around 1,000 points of damage with the armor piercing HE, yet the penetration was only 300 and something, 320, 360, can't really remember, but it was around 3,500, so you're not gonna penetrate so much. But the thing that I was kind of thinking, that thing, if it's going to be implemented like that, is going to shred all lightly armored vehicles in an instant. Like all the AFVs and the other tank destroyers, some light tanks. are just gonna be annihilated by that thing. Well, I don't think it's gonna be emerging like that, because the Centauro 120 is being moved because it's so overpowered, and even that doesn't do that amount of damage. Well, 744 it's not that far from 1,000, but what I looked, it was pretty absurd. And I don't know, 1,000 points of damage would be quite ridiculous. But anyway, the garage looks really nice. The base feature is gone. Some of these older stuff has moved a little bit different locations. And overall, the aesthetic of the UI is a little bit different everywhere. But it's a really nice thing. And I don't know, is it just, in the test server, or is it gonna be final that you can zoom this close? I would love if you can. And it might be so that you can. But anyway, that's all for the test server, because there's actually nothing to test for now. So, see you on the next video.